IPMNation.com.
Hey, this is Matt Ronan on the local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet, IPM Nation.
Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. This is Matt from IPM Nation, and we're here at the studio at 50 Canal Street in downtown Laconia. TheStudioNH.com is a website if you want to check it out online. Funky little gift shop and art gallery, and very cool place. Always grateful to Melissa for having us here. And, of course, we're also sponsored by Central NH Events. If you need a DJ for your event, you can go to centralnhevents.com. Tim Martin does a great job. Also, Sonic Wallpaper is a sponsor, Ryan LeMay and company, offering music lessons to kids who might not otherwise be able to have access to them, which is a great thing. And, of course, Tweak Sound and Mastering. Go to tweaksound.com if you want to check out Mr. Matt Marcil if you need some audio production done. He's right in Concord, New Hampshire. And our guest this week is Matt Ronan from the band Circle the Earth. Matt, welcome.
Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for having me.
And so we couldn't get the full band in, but this is cool because you're going to actually play live for us tonight and do some acoustic stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a couple songs for the band and some for myself.
Okay, so this will be very interesting. Yeah, because you don't you guys play out, but you don't have anything recorded yet, right?
Yeah, right now our recording studio kind of flooded, so it put us in a damper. Yeah, but we have the dry tracks all set, ready to go. We just we want to get everything situated, before we come out with a good CD.
That was kind of a pun, if you think about it, because the studio flooded, but you have dry tracks ready to go. See?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, well, this is cool. So, what we'll do is we'll chat in a minute. But what do you want to play to start the show?
I think the song that I'm going to play is it's going to be called "Forgotten Man."
Forgotten Man. Okay.
Yeah, it's a song. One of the first songs I ever wrote. It means a lot to me. It's a song I wrote back in the day about someone who was close to me who had a troubled time in their life, and everyone was a little nervous for the person, and that person, overcame the stuff that he was going through, and it was kind of a letter. It felt like that I was writing for him, and then it just turned out to be a song that I really appreciated, and it comes from the heart, and I really like it.
All right, so Matt Ronan is going to play Forgotten Man, you said, is the name of it?
Yes, it is.
All right, so this is Matt Ronan performing live here at the studio, Forgotten Man, for us on Local Outbreak.
You can't write it, don't sing it anymore. I don't even wanna pay attention. If you can't fight it, why don't you get a job? Doesn't feel right, it's minimum wage, and I don't listen to me. I'm no one's preacher, I speak the truth of what I saw. Wake up, my love, don't hang me to dry. Need your opinion, you're living your life. Said you're meditating, I know you're heavy medicated. When you go, she's on her way. When you're down, she's most likely there. to hide it. It's already in my view. None of my business, just take care of yourself or die. If there's no profit, well, where's the point, my friend? Guess it's alright if you choke on the smoke for free. And I said, I'm your witness. You're weak, kid. You need to clean your system out. And I said, wake up, my love, don't hang me to dry. Need your opinion. You're living your life, said you're meditating. I know you're heavy medicated. When you go, she's on her way. When you're down, she's most likely there. Most likely. Most likely. I won't spend another dollar on your lies. You say you're fine. You say that everything's alright. I know you're lying.
Very nice. Matt Ronan performing live, and we'll be right back.
IPMNation.com.
Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. This is Matt from IPM Nation. We're here at the studio in downtown Laconia. Our guest this week is Matt Ronan. He's with the band Circle the Earth, but he's here doing a kind of a solo interview and performance here tonight. And Matt, so we were talking off air, so you've got an interesting history. You've done some interesting stuff. You were telling me about, where did you go to school for, you went for audio engineering for a while, right?
Yes, I did. I went to the New England Institute of Art for a little bit.
My cousin Eli graduated from there.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
yeah.
It's definitely a cool place.
Yeah.
So
now but you didn't finish, right?
No, unfortunately, time took its course, and I had to end up leaving there for a little bit. But I stayed in Boston for a little bit. I had an intern at the Paradise Rock Club in Boston.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's interesting. So, how long were you an intern there? Was it just for a semester, or
no? I was there for about for 9 months.
Yeah,
and I just really wanted to get the experience and working with different types of people and bands and setting stuff up like that. I think it was like the highlight of my life.
No kidding,
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, because internships, sometimes they turn out really well, and sometimes some internships. You remember, of course, FNX in Boston. I did an internship there when I was in college, and it was a lot of faxing and filing and stuff. But then I did some other internships that were really good, and it sounds like yours was really good.
Yeah, it actually surprised me. I went in there with it said intern right on the application there, and I walked in to talk to a guy, and he literally was just like, "What are you interested in?" And I told him I wanted to do monitors, and the guy that was doing monitors at the time just came out and said he's the one who does that, and when can I start? And I told him I can start tomorrow, and, at the time, and from there on out, I walked right in there, and they were doing a drum stage where they put they wanted to put the drums on top of a stage, on the stage.
Yeah.
And I was just standing there waiting for them to tell me to do something, and they all looked at me and was like, "Are you going to give me a hand, or are you going to stand there?" And from then on out, I was, I wasn't the paper pusher there. I was the one grabbing the monitors.
That's
and
great.
hooking everything up.
Yeah.
As much as I could, anyways.
Right.
So.
And with your background in audio engineering, I mean, you knew what you were doing, certainly. So,
yeah, absolutely. It was definitely an experience in itself.
Yeah.
So
now, what happened at the end of the 9 months? Was it just time to?
I ended up the lease of my apartment that I was living in. ran out, and I didn't feel like renewing it, so I ended up moving back to New Hampshire.
Yeah. So you're from here originally?
Yeah.
Okay. When you went down to Boston, was it specifically for school?
Originally, I wanted to go to school down there, and then school didn't really turn out good for me. So I just wanted the experience living in a big city. And, I knew it was a giant music nation down there.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Yeah.
That was my main concern. I just either wanted to play music down there or do the intern and stuff like that. So the intern came after, actually. I wasn't even in school. I just wanted to do it myself. I was actually a valet down in Boston for a little bit.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
So with the valet, and I got to work, as an intern and everything. It wasn't paid or anything.
Right, yeah.
It was for my own experience that I wanted.
Yeah, well, and that looks great on your resume, too. I mean, anytime you have something like that, that always looks really good. What you mentioned John Montgomery.
James Montgomery.
I'm sorry, James Montgomery, a name that had come up a couple weeks ago on the show with Bob McCarthy.
Yeah.
Because James had played on at least one of Bob's albums, I guess. So, who else? Can you name some of the other people that you kind of worked with while you were there?
I was helping out as an intern. I did monitors for Brother Ali. He's a hip hop artist. I did monitors for Anti-Flag, which is a punk band. Kate Vogel, I believe her name was.
Oh, okay.
She's like a pop singer.
Yeah.
And a little bit of I didn't do much, but I helped bring in and kind of more like the roadie for Citizen Cope.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it was
cool.
It was really fun. I got to meet the guy, shook his hand and everything out back, and
I
didn't get to say much. I was the intern, so I was kind of the guy that was just quiet in the background, but it was just a lot of fun just being there.
Wow. So this was probably every week?
Yeah, I was there probably 2-3 times during the week.
Yeah.
Whenever there was a nice show there that I wanted. And it was cool. I got to pick some of the shows.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, hey, come for this one and
that's
stuff
cool.
like that.
Yeah.
So.
Were there other interns, or were you the only?
Actually, I was the only one.
Oh, wow.
I helped out a couple kids that graduated the school get in there, and unfortunately, they didn't last as long as I did. And it's not because they didn't know what they're doing. It's just, life takes its course. And
there's been this, too. How long ago was this?
I was 19, or I'd say 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm 27 now, so it was quite a bit ago.
It was a little while ago, yeah. Because I know that in the last few years, there's been this thing where, there's pressure on some companies to not hire interns unless they're going to pay them. There's this whole move toward, everybody thinks they should get paid for their internships. But I mean, I assume I did a bunch of internships when I was in school, and all of them were unpaid, but I wouldn't trade, except maybe for the FNX one, I wouldn't trade the experience for anything. And you probably, I mean, obviously it was worth it, right? To do, even though it was unpaid, it was certainly worth your time to do that.
Oh yeah, I every single time I was there, I felt like $1 million.
Yeah.
And some nights I probably got yelled at for not doing something correct.
Yeah.
And it was just, I didn't take it to heart. It was more like, all right, you got to just pay attention and work hard. And,
right. Yeah.
Money didn't matter.
Yeah.
It was the experience and the passion that I wanted to be there.
Yeah.
And I think everybody who was there noticed that I wanted to be there. It wasn't just for school. It wasn't just for, maybe I can make it big and make some money. It was, I wanted to be there. It was hard work.
Would you have stayed in Boston if they had offered you a job?
Absolutely.
I know a lot of places they can't. It's like you get to the end of an internship, and it's like they want to hire you, but they can't because they just it's a tough business. It's not like there's very often not a ton of money to just hire every good intern that someplace has, and I assume they were in the same position. But
yeah, and plus they knew that I was moving back home, so it was kind of like, all right, you gotta do your thing.
Yeah.
The place isn't going anywhere, so I guess if I really wanted to go back, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
If all the people that still work there remember me,
right.
Maybe I can get in and help out again. But
have you done anything similar since you came back to New Hampshire? Have you done anything up here? Found any opportunities or?
No, I haven't really looked. To be honest with you, it was more like I got to get a job and I'll stay afloat and stuff like that. So I guess more of my music career came out where I looked for the band and stuff like that and started writing music and all that stuff. So
how long has Circle the Earth existed?
Fully, I'd say about 2 full summers.
Okay.
Two.
It was relatively new then. Yeah.
Yeah. We just finished our dry tracks. I want to say late August.
What are you doing? Are you doing an EP or a full length? Or
I believe we have a 10-song album.
Oh, great! Good for you.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a little bit put on hold, but yeah, from what I've heard of it, it sounds really good. Really good.
I'm always curious to ask too. What made you guys decide to do a full length? Because, when I talk to guests, some guests come on and they insist on doing a full length. Some just do an EP. Some just want to release singles online and whatnot. Why did you guys decide to go with a 10-track full length album?
Honestly, I think we decided to do that because I feel like everybody has pretty much the same passion I do.
Yeah.
And, if you were to talk to any one of the members in the band, I think they all want to do originals. And, doing covers are really fun and stuff like that. But I think the talent is when you can create your own style of whatever type of music you want to play. And it really shows the passion when everybody shows up and tries to make their own point in that song. You know, I come up with a rhythm section, and I get the man Alex Brunt to come out, and he plays a nice lead part for it. And everyone puts their own 100% worth of effort into it, and I think that's what they want. I think they want to be able to come out with that full length album.
Sure.
So
how many people in the band?
We have 4.
Okay, all right. So you play guitar and sing.
Yep.
And Alan, is that his name? He does leads,
Alex
or?
Brunt. He's
Alex?
he also sings and plays guitar.
Okay, so you guys straight off on lead vocals, or?
Yeah, we basically out of 10 songs, I sing about 5. He sings about 5.
Oh, good. Okay.
So,
all right, and you describe it as reggae?
Yeah,
because I haven't actually heard you guys, but
yeah, it's definitely a reggae feel. We have a couple kind of bluesy stuff going on in there, but it's definitely a good sounding reggae. I'd say more of the California style reggae.
Are you guys playing out much? Or?
We played a couple places. Our last show that we actually played out live was at the Tower Hill Tavern in August.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The guy Anthony who set us up with the show and everything, he was a great man to work with and everything like that. And I think it was just real exciting. It was like, the end of summer, and everyone was eager to get out there and play. And,
yeah.
We had a decent crowd.
Good. Well, why don't we hear another song from you? What do you want to play for us?
Since we were talking about the band, this is a song I wrote for the band. Well, actually, originally it was just me kind of messing around and stuff like that.
Is that your dad, by the way?
Yeah, yeah, he showed up.
Hi, Matt's dad. Hey, how you doing? So, Matt brought an audience.
Yeah, I did. I got my moral support here.
Sarah is here. His dad is here. Anyone else coming?
I think that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, two's better than an empty room.
Absolutely. So, yeah, this is an original that I wrote for myself, and I brought it to the band, and they seemed to really dig it, and they really helped kind of construct the song and stuff like that. And I honestly wish they were here to play it with me, but
yeah,
I think I'll do all right solo.
Okay.
So, and this one's called When I Met You.
Okay, great.
Well, I see you there, baby, all by yourself with no cigarettes. Well, I see your short skirt, your hips and thighs. Well, look at those legs. I wanna guess your name. Wow, is it beautiful? That's what I think. 'Cause every man wants to bring home the sexy ass woman they want in their lives. But I need to take home the sexy ass woman who tells me no lies. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. And I don't mind when I see your face. 'Cause even though I met you tonight, I'll smack your ass but kiss your face. Excuse me now there, baby, may I stand next to you? Or can we have a conversation? I hate to be rejected, I keep my distance. This was just a dream. 'Cause every man wants to bring home the sexy ass woman they want in their dreams. But I need to lay down to this woman. Oh, you know what I mean. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. And I don't mind when I see your face. 'Cause even though I met you tonight, I'll smack that ass but kiss your face. Whoa, 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 oh, 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 oh. Whoa, 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 oh, 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 oh.
Very nice. Well done. I enjoyed the bluntness of the lyrics on that.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's Matt Ronan performing live for us this week, and we'll be right back.
IPMNation.com.
Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. This is Matt Connarton here at the studio, and our guest this week is Matt Ronan from the band Circle the Earth, but he's here this week doing kind of a solo thing. We're chatting, and he's playing and sounding great. And how long have you been playing, Matt? When did you start?
I started in the 6th grade. So, I decided I originally wanted to play bass.
Yeah.
And because my father, he played guitar and stuff like that. And a neighborhood kid named Brian Dommey was like, well, I want to play bass, so you should pick up the guitar.
Yeah.
So I asked him, which is my father, if he, helped me out getting a guitar and stuff like that. And ever since the 6th grade, he got me a Dean acoustic. And he taught me my first 2 chords, which was an E minor and a D. And I've been playing ever since.
Yeah.
So about 15 years now. I'm 27 and keeping on rolling.
And if you play guitar, I mean, you can pick up a bass and...
Oh, absolutely.
Bass players hate when I say that, but I am a bass player, so I can say it. I mean, come on. Because for me, it was like I started out on guitar, but I had no discipline when I was a kid, and then I picked up a bass for the first time, and I was like, oh, 2 fewer strings and I don't have to learn chords. I think I found my instrument. So I was kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
But so do you ever play bass or?
Honestly, I don't.
Yeah.
Ever since I picked up the guitar, I never
Yeah.
really kind of looked back. Once
Yeah.
in a while, I'll grab a bass and, play a couple chord or notes.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's just all guitar.
Yeah.
So.
Now, do you play out solo at all, or?
I've done a couple open mics
Yeah.
down in Concord at the Draft. They have
Oh,
they
cool.
used to have open mic night, and
Yeah.
I just heard that Patrick's Pub and Eatery, they started doing every Tuesday nights. And
We had Jim Terrell on the show last week, actually, and of course we tape on Tuesdays, and he had to make sure he was out here on time to get to that very thing, the open mic at Patrick's Pub. I don't know if you know Jim.
No, actually, Tracy, one of the managers there, he's the one who kind of told me about the open mic.
Oh,
and
okay,
stuff like
cool,
that, so.
cool, yeah. There's quite a few of them around, which is nice. It gives performers a chance to kind of test out new material and get comfortable in front of a live crowd and everything. Because, obviously I'm sure for you it's kind of a different experience, when you're by yourself in front of an audience. And I don't know how many people show up there, but although sometimes fewer people can be more nerve-wracking in a situation like that, I think. But, being there doing a solo thing versus being with a band, because when you're with a band, it's kind of like, it's kind of like a brotherhood, and you're all in it together.
Yeah, no, it's definitely easier when you have a couple other guys there doing the same thing. I mean, whether they're singing, playing drums, or whatnot, it's easier because if you get nervous, you can kind of look at the other person and be like, "Hey, man, how are you doing?" You kind of give that eye, and
Right.
he'll give you a nod, and everything's all right. But when you're up there by yourself and you're just staring into the crowd, and whether they're paying attention or they're not, it's definitely nerve-wracking for sure.
Yeah.
But
Do you when did you start singing?
I started singing probably I'd like to say 4 or 5 years ago. Possibly.
Oh, wow, that recent. Okay.
Yeah. I've always just kind of played guitar and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But listening to a lot of Dallas Green and a solo artist like that who was in a band, City in Color.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I don't know who Dallas Green is, but
Yeah.
I do know who City in Color is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He, I think that's what he goes by.
Okay.
Or that's his first name or whatever. And he
Okay.
really kind of inspired me to definitely start picking up the guitar a lot more. I mean,
Yeah.
plus when I was growing up, my father, he'd sit there in the kitchen. I'm actually using his acoustic now, so
Yeah.
and he'd play almost every night. And you just gotta sing and play. You gotta.
Yeah.
I never really had the confidence, and finally, getting a little older, I decided, what the hell,
Right.
give it a shot. So.
Well, have you had any formal voice training?
No, I actually just.
Wow. That impresses me because you sound like someone who has.
Oh,
you've
thank you.
You've got a pretty powerful voice, so.
Thank you. No, I kind of just picked it up by
Wow.
listening to people. And actually, this kid I went to high school with named Bruce Adams, we used to hang out when we were kids, and I'd always play guitar, and he'd always sing.
Yeah.
And whether he was doing great or horrible, it didn't matter to him. And he taught me you got to sing, like, give it all you got. And,
Yeah.
don't worry about what other people are going to think.
Right.
And I think that really helped out. And, I started listening to that and just kind of humming melodies with what I'm playing. And eventually it comes out.
Wow. Okay.
So.
Yeah. Do you write a lot? Have you written a lot of songs?
Yeah, I'd say about 10 or 12 songs
Okay.
in total so far.
Yeah. Do you bring all of them to the band, or do any of them, do you say, I think I want to keep this one?
Well, the first one that I did, that was totally mine.
That was
and,
totally yours, yeah.
I think the next two that I'm going to perform, I think that's for my own self as well.
Right.
So, but yeah, a lot of the stuff I write for myself. I don't write for other people. Just, there's no need for it. If you can't please yourself, how are you going to please other people for that?
Right, exactly.
But that's how I usually write for myself.
Yeah, cool. What are your future plans now as far as the band? Obviously, you're still working on that full length album, as we were discussing earlier. I mean, do you plan to try to go on tour, or are you just going to play around here, or try to promote
I think
it, or?
that's our band goal.
Yeah.
as well as most people's goals, you know. But I always think small. That way you don't get too disappointed when stuff doesn't work out. But yeah, I honestly, I think our band would really like to make this album and see where it goes. I think my main goal for something kind of big, sort of small, is I'd love for our band to play main stage at Meadowbrook.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I played second stage with my high school band, and that was an amazing experience.
Yeah.
I actually played there 2 years in a row with the same band.
Oh, wow. Oh,
and
cool.
It was kind of cool. I played second stage. First time was for Augustana and OAR.
No kidding.
Which, the lead singer of OAR actually did a shout-out to our band.
Wow.
Yeah, he said the second stage band did a really good job. And
oh, cool.
You know, so I was sitting in a crowd. I was like, hey, that was me. You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
It was really cool. And then we got invited back, and we actually played second stage for the Backstreet Boys.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was... that was different because my lead singer, like, screamed in the songs and stuff like that. And we were kind of like a heavier, emotional rock kind of band. So it was definitely it made me laugh that when they went on stage, it was a totally different type of music. But,
right.
Yeah. Really, really good time, though.
I think people, though, underestimate how well that kind of scenario can work, because I always say most people like more than one kind of music.
Yes.
And I never trust anyone who tells me they only, I'm only a metalhead, or I only listen to country and western or whatever. It's like, oh, come on. Most people. So even shows where you have a mix like that, I mean, I'm sure there were plenty of Backstreet Boys fans that enjoyed you guys.
Yeah,
even if it's a completely
think so.
different thing. Yeah.
We both times we sold out of our CDs and the T-shirts that we sold.
Yeah.
So whether it was just family members being nice or it was people that actually enjoyed what we were trying to do there, and either way, it was a great time.
Now, how did you get those opportunities to do that?
When I was in high school, my bass player Greg Lines, he knew the daughter of Bridget, which I believe is one of the production managers there.
Okay.
And so she kind of just told her that we have a band, and kind of lucked out by having that CD out, and she listened to it and just said, yeah, you guys can totally play the second stage there. So,
wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is that CD still available?
I probably have guarantee one of the last 2 or 3 copies.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name of the band?
Tuesday Mornings.
Okay. Is anything online if people are curious to?
To be honest with you, I think that's it's kind of obsolete. It's,
yeah.
That was over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's funny, when I met my girlfriend, I ended up sleeping over one of the nights that we were hanging out, and I found my band T-shirt in her laundry.
No kidding.
And she didn't even have a clue who I was, and I was like, that's my band's T-shirt.
Oh wow, that's like fate.
Yeah, right. We've been together ever since.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's. Why don't we hear another song? What do you want to play next?
I think this song is called "Finally to the Grave," and I'll leave this song up to interpretation of what this song's about.
And is this a solo song, or is this?
Yeah, this is a song I wrote, and it means a lot to me because it has to do with a particular family member that I didn't get along with.
Okay.
So.
Okay, great. All right, so "Finally to the Grave" is the name?
Yep.
All right, this is Matt Ronan performing live for us once again.
Something I despise, whose dirty looks coming from your eyes just go slut around, but don't forget to clean yourself, 'cause in my house she is so loved. In my room, she'll get no love. I hate her. In my heart, I feel so numb. can't feel her. A nasty little creature, making sounds throughout the night. Just go get her fixed. I'm sick of all your same bullshit. 'Cause in my house she is so loved, I hate her. And in my room she'll get no love. In my heart, I feel so numb, can't feel her. 'Cause in my house, and in my room, and in my heart, I feel so numb. So go away. Go away, go away, you live for too long.
Matt Ronan live here at the studio. We'll be right back.
IPMNation.com.
Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet, and this is Matt at the studio in downtown Laconia, and we've been sitting here tonight with Matt Ronan talking, and he's been playing live for us. And Matt, what should we know about in terms of keeping up with Circle the Earth and what you guys are doing? Where should we go online for that?
As of now, I believe the website or the Facebook that we are trying to create is currently under construction.
Okay.
I believe that is in charge. Well, Alex Brunt is in charge of that, and as of now, he's just trying to get everything all set up. Like I said, we have a couple recordings that we're attempting to put on there as of now. With that being said, it's been a little bit of a slow process and stuff like that. We've had a lot of issues with the recording and stuff like that. So I'm hoping everything should be all set within 2 weeks. That at least we'll have a couple songs up there and websites and a couple pictures and stuff like that. So Facebook for sure. As far as a website, I mean, the only thing we got going on is that Facebook so far.
Where have you been recording, by the way? I forgot to ask.
It's been at my bass player Quincy Jones' house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Unfortunately.
Wait, what's his name?
His name is Quincy Jones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I heard Quincy. Quincy?
Quincy.
Oh, it is Quincy.
Yeah.
Quincy Jones, like named after Quincy. Okay. Is he named after Quincy Jones?
I don't believe so. That's just, his name is Quinn, so we just kind of call him Quincy Jones.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great man. Phenomenal bass player.
So his basement's the one that flooded?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh,
yeah.
that sucks.
So.
What caused it? Was it heavy rain or?
I think so, but to be honest with you, I didn't realize that until it was funny. He hit up our drummer and was like, you need to come get your drums. But he never mentioned that it had flooded. So the drums sat down there until he finally was like, oh yeah, the basement, it's underwater. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't too much, but
right.
I don't think there was any damage towards the instruments and stuff like that.
Oh, that's good.
But, yeah, unfortunately, that's what happened. So
yeah. Is there anything online of you performing solo or?
To be honest with you, this is it.
This is like a world. This is your world premiere as a solo artist.
This is my one chance of getting myself out there as of now.
We like the world premieres here on Local Outbreak, so that's good.
Yeah, maybe something will come out of this.
Yeah. No, you sound great. You sound great.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, Matt, let's hear one more song. What do you want to play to finish the show?
Let's see here. I think I'm gonna play a song that's. It's called No Longer a Friend.
Okay.
And it's actually just about working hard and trying to make as much money as you can, but, sometimes it doesn't always turn out that way.
Yeah. Okay. All right, this is No Longer a Friend from Matt Ronan performing live here at the studio on Local Outbreak.
Well, I don't trust a hoe or nobody. What's wrong with my world? We got no gas to spend, absolutely no money, but we're working long days. We're barely getting paid well. It's like the company's slaves now. We just do whatever they want. And I know you don't like it, because everything has changed. When all your friends come together, your money means nothing. So my parents told me one thing: whoa, money doesn't come with ease. So I need to forget about you. Whoa, start concentrating on me. So live, love, and respect yourself. Maybe you'll feel happier. 'Cause we're living in recession. One day music will be free. Well, some are in depression. Baby, that's you, that ain't me. And I know you do enjoy yourself. You're spending like a queen. When all your friends come together, your money means nothing. When your friends come together, I said when your friends come together, your money means nothing.
Very nice. Matt Ronan from Circle the Earth. Thanks, Matt.
IPMNation.com.